it's like I did advise them, and I wasn't just talking to one of them. I was talking to the to pretty much all of them. Don't see things that aren't there, and don't draw. Well, what I should have also said is, don't persist in this denouement fever, this rerun fever that pretty much goes nowhere. I mean, while I was meditating, they were giving me certain druggings, uh, and all the rest of it off whatever whatever they're imagining this time or whatever, and about what I do and all the rest of it. But ultimately, one of the purposes of become so adept at just scrolling to even say this is ridiculous. But to become adept at scrolling Instagram, for example, and Facebook, and just thinking, well, why did I have adverse reactions to any stuff on social media and traditional media and all the rest of it? Well, I've gone over that stuff before, and it's a bit boring. But anyway, yeah, it's just like spending this morning after, just matter of fact, scrolling social media, getting back to Leisurely Jase on the dole. It does this morning, despite the druggings, really feel like a average Saturday morning on the dole. Nothing much is going on. It's as it would be. I've got the day to myself, as I would have. Nothing much different there. And or the druggings to try and make me bacon and egg sandwich, which was really nice. Something other than what it is. Leisurely Jase on the dole, eating an egg and bacon sandwich. With all these attempts of people walking past a coffee shop to try and eat menacingly and all the rest of it, which taps into other stuff they've done down the years. And then you have to ask yourself, when they do have these meltdowns and panic attacks, like, who really are the fat bastards? Who really are the elephants? In all this, it was evident when I was going to, when I was in the ambulance going to the hospital, that they were consumed with the slightest thing, and and all the rest of it. But yeah, despite the druggings this morning, again while I was doing meditation, but I soon dealt with that. Not that it was anything major anyway, the drugging. But yeah, and it's just like, it really does feel Leisurely Jase on the dole, in his flat, eating a sandwich, scrolling social media. That's about it. and looking at Instagram and Facebook, there is actually nothing to write home about. It's just like having a scroll and having something to eat, meditating, while people run around drugging you up. And it's just like, well, if that's the way it is, that's the way it is. I'm not saying much about that. But yeah, arguing the toss about stuff, it is actually a waste of time. Like I said before, if this is other people's business, leave them to it. Leisurely Jase, get back to Leisurely Jase on the dole, conventional living, conventional thinking, and stuff like that, as much as is possible. And the great thing about this morning is it really does feel like I'm Leisurely Jase on the dole, and that's I'm not doing anything that I wouldn't be doing had all the palaver and the shenanigans from 24 years ago to now, not taken place. You know, this is what I should have done years ago. Obviously, it wasn't going to be allowed to happen. That I should have just, you know, laughed it off, because, you know, why take that stuff seriously? Or had a rant about it and left it. But you know, back then they built anyway. That's I've gone over that countless times. It's you know, I'm not the fat bastard as I think I've established now, at least to myself, or the elephant. So yeah, looking out the window, you know, thinking about what you do think about when you're on the dole, and you know, and yeah. Nothing really. Of course, I'm being drugged up at the moment. But yeah, it really does feel like Leisurely Jase on the dole again. Like I said, just scrolling social media, not really. Mind you, there's nothing there that would interest me. Would be nice if there was stuff that would interest me. But yeah, it's just not only being Leisurely Jase on the dole scrolling social media, but Leisurely Jase scrolling stuff on social media when the stuff on social media is really boring. It's like, it's content that just would never really inspire anyone to want to use social media. But anyway, I suppose it's something to do and to while away the hours when you're on the dole. But yeah, nice feeling to be Leisurely Jase on the dole again. Which is the way it should have been years ago.